Okay, welcome back, guys, to episode X something or other. The next episode after the last one.
Yep.
I suck at counting episodes. What we're going to do, this is WorldEdit, and what we're going to do this week, Josh, I've been a little bit slack. I haven't done much to our spawn castle. I've been meaning to get some work done on it, but I've been really busy working on the server itself. There's a couple of new plugins that I have on my server that I'll explain maybe a little bit later on. Once we get our slime fun stuff out of the way, I'll start explaining those.
Yep.
But what we're going to do this week on WorldEdit, guys, is we are going to load in some schematics. Now, a schematic is a build that a builder has made. He's saved it as a plan or a schematic, for want of a better word, that you can download off the internet, actually load into your server and paste it into your server as a build. No need for any building. So if you really suck at building, like I do a lot of times, and it takes you forever to try and get something happening, just load in a schematic and you can make a little city out of it if you wanted to. So just what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the schematic website.
Yep.
You might want to follow along. I'm going to just duck across to our website and I'm going to show. Josh has picked a few schematics for us to download, and I'll go through the process with you guys to show how it's all done. So I'm off to the website now.
Yeah, I'm tabbed out as well.
So let me just head over to the main window here. Okay, so this site is called Minecraft Schematics. Okay, so I'm on this website, and Josh has picked three builds that we're going to actually load onto my server, and we're going to load the schematics and paste the schematics down. The first one's a small build. It's called an Asian 2-story pagoda, and it was created by, who's the name? I want to give the name up for these guys because
SpeedX6650.
Yeah, SpeedX6650. So he's made a few of these things already. So we're going to download that one. I've downloaded that one. We've also got a stone pyramid we're going to put in. Another small one for you, just again by SpeedX6650. And yep. I'm going to do a large one. Now, there's a reason I'm doing a large one, Josh, is because there's some things with WorldEdit that, if you're not careful, could actually crash your server.
Okay, yeah.
Especially in this thing. Now, this Castle Freudenshire is made by Thalar. Okay, there's his name down there. He's made a few builds. There's a couple of good-looking builds there too, by the look of it.
Yeah.
But Josh has picked a really good one here, and I've downloaded these. So all you need to do is click the download button on the website, save it wherever you like.
Do you need me to do this as well?
No, you can.
Yep.
You can just follow along. You can click the download if you like, mate, just for your perspective. But you won't be able to get onto FTP and load it into FTP.
Yeah.
So listen along for this when I do it. So I've downloaded these already. My next job here is I'll get into my FTP, which I use FileZilla, and I'll go to the plugins folder, and I look for WorldEdit, the WorldEdit plugin. There it is there. Now in the WorldEdit folder, there is another folder called Schematics. Okay, and you can load in schematics. You can even save schematics. We might even do that too, mate, and actually save a schematic.
Yep.
There's a folder called Schematics, and this is the folder you need to put in your schematics. So I've saved the schematics in my schematics folder here, and it was Asian 2-story pagoda. There's that one there. So I'm going to drag that over. Now, you need to make note of the name of the file, because you need to remember that name. So Josh, I'm going to just pop into Discord.
Yep. There's
the name of the first one. There's Castle Freudenshire. I'm going to put that across. Oh, hang on. I am recording. Good. Oh my goodness, had a hot start there. I derp a lot, guys. I tend to start doing this without pressing the record button, and it's a bit of a pain. Control C. There's the next one for you. I'll pop that in. So now I've loaded in all of these schematics into the actual WorldEdit schematics folder. All right, in your plugins folder. There's the other one. So you need those You need those names there, Josh, when we go into it. So they're loaded into the system now. So that's all we need to do away from Minecraft. So if we go back into the game now.
Yep.
If we type in, I think it's / S. I think you can go SCEM, short for schematic.
Yep.
Okay, guys, coming back in, we've identified that I do have an additional plugin that I use with WorldEdit called Fast Async WorldEdit. Now that'll come into play when we load the large schematic, and you'll see what I mean when I get to that. So what we're going to do now is, seeing as the list command's a little bit iffy, I'm going to load a schematic. So the first one I'm going to load, Josh, is the I just need to get to, if I go Schem is short for schematic, and go load.
Just 1 slash or 2?
I usually use 2 slashes because that's usually what the WorldEdit is. And I'm going to paste in the stone pyramid schematic. So Josh, if you want to grab the Asian 2-story one.
Yep.
Right. When you hit that, you go enter. It goes, now stone pyramid schematic is loaded, and all you have to do is select paste. So Josh, find a nice open area somewhere, up high, up in the sky somewhere. So Josh hit paste, and now we have a flying building. All right. Did you notice where? Now what you can do here? Did you notice where it pasted when you hit paste in relation to you, Josh?
I don't remember. No, I think I was over here in this corner.
And this, yeah, the reason I put it up in the air is for that very reason. You don't know the relationship of where the building is when the user actually saves it as a schematic. So I post it up here, and then I get my good old trusty green wool out. Okay, and I go to the corners, which is about there somewhere, and you get your wand.
You might want to go over just one more because of the trapdoor.
Ah, good point. All right, and you click that, and you go at the top here. Because what I'm doing now is I'm actually copying this region now.
Got your little working platform there.
Oh, I don't need it. Pos tool, do me.
Nice.
And now what you can do is when I select copy or cut, you can stand wherever you want to stand to get the relationship right. So I usually stand when it's got stairs. I'll usually stand on next to one of the stairs here somewhere. So I just go here and go copy. Now you've got this region, this building. In fact, let's cut it. Let's do cut. Right, that gets rid of it. Onto your clipboard. Now you know exactly where you're standing in relation to the building, Josh.
Yep.
So now you can position this thing exactly where you want to position it. Now this works for small buildings quite well. So then you come down here. If you want to rotate it and sort of face it another way, so let's rotate it -90 and go paste. You know then that it's going to be on the ground where you want it to be.
Yep.
Okay, that's how I do it. With the bigger builds though, I'll actually move it. I'll actually do the move command and shift commands.
Yep.
For it to move. And of course you've got to do a little bit of world editing and a bit of building to get your foundations right and everything.
Yeah.
But that's a quick and easy way of getting a build in there. So let me do this. Let me do it one more time. And just I'll put it up in the air, and you can do the cutting and pasting. So I'm going to go. Where is it? Skim load schematic and go paste. It's behind me. There it is there. So I was standing right about here, Josh, when I did that.
Okay.
So I think it was that corner there. But all you need to do is select your region.
Yep.
Now it looks like the ground, the bottom layer here, is actually the ground level. So you could actually stand on a corner there somewhere and just use that as your base. And go cut, and then find a spot somewhere and paste.
Where are we looking to put this thing?
It's a nice flat spot around here or there, over there, here, wherever you like.
Yeah. I'm thinking the stone.
Yep. And there you go. You've actually chopped out a section.
Ah.
That's right. Undo
Well.
it. Click undo.
Yep.
Type undo and then to reposition it.
Just get close over here then.
Yep. There you go. And that's how you place it. If you don't like it, undo it, go up one, do it again. Really simple.
Yep.
Now, what we're going to do is this other one is going to be a pretty big build. So let's.
Yes.
So let me just grab the quick cut to grab the name of it. Okay, and this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go schem load, which is the command, and then the name of the schematic, and that puts it in the clipboard. Now this is a big build. What you'll end up seeing here is the additional plugin called Fast Async WorldEdit. Now there's another one called Async WorldEdit. Does the same thing, but I found Fast Async WorldEdit a little bit better to use on my server anyway. Other people might think differently. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go paste, and this should actually load chunk at a time. So I'll hit paste now. What will happen is it starts loading. See how it loads bits and pieces at a time? It doesn't load it all at once.
Yeah.
Now that loaded really fast. Okay, which is pretty good. Now that's not a bad building. Look at that.
Yeah, it does look nice, doesn't it?
It's just quite nice. Well done, Thales. That's a great build. That looks really neat. But notice it came out. Now you can get. I might actually put my big spawn castle in there too, mate. I loaded yours in.
Oh, yep.
He's actually got a region selector here too. Look at this, bottom corner, towards our spawn castle.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty
See
neat.
the Red Bull.
Has he got one up this side?
He's got one all the way over there as well.
Has he?
He's got all the bottom corners. Oh, and all the
Ah.
top corners too.
I haven't seen one on the top corner yet.
Actually no, it's just one on the top corner.
Ah, that's neat. This is really good, guys, because what he's done here for us is these red blocks here. We don't need to select it. So what we need to do, is all we have to do is select that each of these corners here. So we select that one. Let's come down one. I'm going to plonk it on top of these two buildings here, mate.
Yep.
All right, select this corner. Is that 1 and 2? Yes. And all I need to do is expand it up. What, 50 blocks, I reckon? So all I do is expand 50 up. 50 up. And that selects that region. And all we need to do now is, if I go, notice the that cobblestone, there's a heap of cobblestone there. We can almost drop it into the ground from that.
Yep.
So if I just land myself here, 127, if I come down to this level, I'm going to drop it down to 52. So I'm going to move down 52. Move 52 down. Notice how it's loading chunk at a time. See that?
Look at that.
Right, and this is the good thing about Fast Async WorldEdit. It'll do chunks at a time. Ah, that's interesting. We didn't go high enough.
Oh.
We should have gone 60 or 70 higher. Look at that.
Should have gone 60 or 70.
But that's all right. The good thing about this, we just go undo. It'll put it all back up again. And we'll just go expand another 30 up.
That'll do, definitely.
And go move. And it was a little bit low. I thought let's drop it down to 45. So 48. There she goes.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Now it's loading. Now, if you didn't have Fast Async WorldEdit as your additional plugin, that's a separate plugin to WorldEdit. You put it in there. If you didn't have that in there, WorldEdit would try and grab the whole thing and move it all at once. Now, if you don't have enough RAM on your server, if you haven't paid for something like 6 or 8 gig on your server, it'll crash your server, especially with big schematics. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's in this instance, WorldEdit does take a lot of RAM to move builds like this around. That's a nice build, but I'm going to use this somewhere on my server.
It is nice, yeah.
It's a beauty. And look at this. Look at the detail, guys. When you look at this, it's not that. It isn't that many different blocks when you look at it. It's one set of blocks. And this is something that I've found. I've learned a lot too, Josh. You don't need many different styles of blocks to get a good build. What you need is design.
Yeah.
You need shapes. He's done a good job.
He's done well using these terracotta blocks.
Yeah, that's really neat. This could be a little arena. I might make this into arena and have a one-shot arena or a murder run arena or something like that. This could be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So
I'll put all 3 download links in the description, but highly recommend this one.
This is a good build, this one. So yeah, guys, you have to be an administrator to use this. WorldEdit is an administrator tool, so I would expect if you are following this tutorial series, you have a server, you have FTP access, and you can do all that sort of stuff. So yeah, there it is, guys. If you're liking this series, please hit the like and subscribe button. That's all we're going to do for WorldEdit until I get off my my butt and get this spawn castle finished. I'll try and get that done this week. Yeah, that's it. That's the schematic. And yeah, have fun. So please hit the like and subscribe button. I didn't segue into it again, Josh. I don't know. I must be slipping this week.
Yeah.
Hit the notifications bell so you can see us. We put these out every week, or at least I do. Josh saves his up. And puts it around. So yeah, and we'll see you on the next tutorial. Hopefully we'll get stuck into this castle over here and get this thing finished.
Yeah.
That's it, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.